Thought you died, bro. Yeah, I know. So did all of my family as well. That's really fun. Leather helmet looking good. Thank you for the 7 months of membership. I had like 30 missed messages on my phone of family members thinking I had ended my life. Because I didn't go live for like 5 days. It's an interesting one. Given that your parents' family watched the streams, did they ever fall for the rumors of you being a bald Jew in a wheelchair? No, they knew that I wasn't because they're my family in real life. No, but they do know that I'm alive by me going live and making videos on stream. So, I mean, my phone I think is on charge right now, but I swear to God I had about 23 missed messages and calls desperately trying to get a hold of me in case I'd ended my life. But I'm not going to. I always tell them that I never would. But they always stress about it. Guru disappeared like my parents. Thank you for the $2. Yeah. Guru goes live. Parents, he's okay. Exactly. This is going to put them at ease a little bit, yeah. Lol, now even your family thinks you're dead when you don't go live. You have to stay live forever. I know, that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to stay live for ages. This might be a 10-hour live. I have nothing off camera. So if I stay live, I can't do anything. Was going to ask your opinion on the UFC White House, but instead, how you been, Guru? I've been great. I've been doing really good. That's why I haven't been here for 6 days. Everything's been great. Everything's been absolutely amazing in my life. I'm on cloud 9, they say. I'm actually the happiest I've ever been. It's amazing. What are you even doing on your break? Just fucking on the brink. The wars I fought, dude, to get back here today is... Honestly, dude, I was on the brink for a few days, but we're back. Give it a $2. We thought Chandler got you. Nah, he never did. No. Impression of Chandler. He did chase me down with a net once I fell into an oil pool. I come out of it, this oil sort of like a vat of crude oil. And I fell out of it like the son of Rambo. I came out of it and he chased me once with a net, but I got away, luckily. Thank you for the 9 months of membership. Impression of Chandler kidnapping you in Minecraft, alright? I need my fucking ender pearls, you prick. What do you do to fight off your hog mating urges? I don't know. I just sort of like... But I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know what's wrong with me anymore. But it's fine. I know I look handsome, but I just... It doesn't matter, though. I don't know why it doesn't... I don't know why I do look handsome, but it just doesn't make any difference, man. It just... I still hate everything. I don't get it. But oh well. Let me just read donos. Look at that clouty, mouthy, flouty Iliapturo, indeed. Impression of John Jones seeing Joey Chestnut suck down 80 hot dogs on the 4th of July. Yeah, I'm never going to get through these. Oh my, that one's got talent. Come to the States being that tall, and a lot of mamacitas like that accent here. Life's too short to be depressed, besides MMA scene's active here. Don't know. I'm going to do it. It's going to be a buzz for a day, and then I'm going to return to normal again. Same, it happens every time. When I travel, whenever I do something, whenever I meet someone, it's going to wear off. So I don't know what. I'll have to travel there first, as I said 100 times. I'm not just going to move somewhere before I've traveled there. True, maybe I'll become so antisocial it'll inverse. Very true, yeah. Oh my god. I'm ignoring someone else's message. You just reminded me. I'm ignoring someone else's message right now. Ah, man. Microdose magic mushrooms will change your life. No, I'll probably have a revolution that I don't actually need money and need my channel. And then once the streams wear off, I'll just end it all. So that's not going to happen. Guru, you look great. What should whites do to... I don't know what we should do, dude. Just... look great, I guess, and succeed. If you died now, the last girl you supposedly slept with would be a black. Isn't that motivation enough? Okay. Just relax in hot tub, man. Rock in the pool, so nice and cool, so juicy, sweet. So nice and cool, so juicy, sweet. Nice and... Okay, that's like a golem thing. Thank you for the $8 Australian. Nah. I want to go in the hot tub. Nice, Jufro. Thoughts on the Joneses comeback? Thank you for the $2. It's just a tub of water. Like, you know what I mean? I fucking hate the reality of everything. I'll buy a hot tub. Oh, it's just a fucking tub of water that bubbles. then I'm sat in there. Oh, wow. This is great. I don't know. I'm not grateful for anything, even though I've never had anything. It's this weird loop where I'm eternally ungrateful, even though I'm not spoiled, you know? It's interesting. Nice Jufro. Thoughts on a Jones comeback? I don't care for it. He's just bamboozling Twitter again, even though I'd probably make a video about it. Is he in a Cara France identity crisis? Thoughts? I mean, you know, it happens. I reckon Cara France caught identity crisis syndrome from Adesanya. Yes or no, chat? Yes or fucking no? I swear to God, I'm going to make a hell of a read right here. Yes or no? Cara France didn't really care about his Maori stuff. I bet you anything, one conversation, Adesanya made him double down on it. Bet you anything. I actually would bet a lot of money that is how it went down. That Cara France was like Maori-ish. Like he knew he was Maori, but he didn't really give a fuck about it. Or anything like that. And I bet you him and Adesanya had to sit down. He said, you should use it as your strength. What they held against you when you were younger and they bullied you. You should use it now. You should make them fear your dread. What was once used as a weapon against you should now be used as a weapon against your enemies. This is the type of energy we need, Kai. I bet you anything like that. I bet you anything that he did some shit like that. I swear to God, if this is another fucking problem, I'm going to check my phone on charge right now. I'm going to maybe lose my shit.
For fuck's sake, man. Swear to God.
All Maori boys are like that. I don't know what Maori boys are like. The flood was the largest ever in that part of Texas. It was 4th of July. Everyone was out. Dam overflowed. Happened at 3 a.m. People camp on the river. People camp on the river. I mean, that's like, you guys are saying the weirdest things that I have to like disprove. If you don't want to drown, don't set up your tent in a river. You know what I mean? Like, that's just common sense. Don't say, you know, like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news or like being like insensitive and stuff, but like, come on, man. Jesus, I'll just put my tent up on this river that's flowing underneath me, and I'll just not drown. Like, dude, that's water. River is water as well. This is the thing that a lot of people don't get. But yeah, I don't get that. People forget, man. Texans are overweight monsters. They are, to be fair. Impression of Derek Lewis slowly drowning in the flood. Somebody help me. I don't know the game even mad, man. Just too fat? I don't know. That'd be funny, though. Thank you very much for the $5. Impression of Moreno being swept away at 2 a.m. by the flood. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, man, but I promise you, man, I'm going to get my rubber dinghies, man. I'm going to get my inflatable arm tubes, man. At 7, any advice on the best way to store farts for later? What you gotta do is you gotta go in the bath and you gotta get a flannel. Real ones, no. You gotta go in the bath, you gotta get a flannel, you gotta leave it flat across the surface of the water, around the area that your farts have previously shown to bubble up from. And then you gotta leave it like flat across the surface of the water as a flannel. And you got to let the farts bubble up underneath it, and you got to catch them and cup around it. And then you squeeze the bottom of the flannel, and it goes, and it seeps through. You can like hear all the escaped air. That's what you got to do with your farts. That was just what I used to do when I was a kid. But I hadn't had a bath in like a decade. Guess you ain't a real one. Yeah, you just aren't real ones, I guess. Sorry, what? Impression of Dana poops pants, getting DUI, and blaming John. What? I wasn't in the fucking driver's seat. It was John Jones. Thank you for the $2. You seen BJ's post about Kayla being a clone? Masked fighters don't weigh in. Is this the same person? We live in a fantasy world, a world of illusion. The great task of life is finding reality is what it is. The masked cunts don't have to take a drug test or weigh in. What an advantage that is. I am sure GSP, Khabib, Makhachev never weighed in. Many of my opponents didn't even lose a pound. Dude, BJ Penn thinks that GSP cloned himself to make weight and then fight the alternative version of him. The other clone fought him the next day, so he didn't have any effect from the weight cut. BJ Penn thinks that people are cloning themselves to show up on the weigh-ins. You know what? If you had a twin brother, that is a fucking move, isn't it? I honestly, chat, if I'm a UFC employee, I want to know if any fighter on the roster has a twin brother. That is so true. I actually agree with BJ Penn, but not that fighters are cloned, but like maybe one of them has a twin or something. But I don't think they're cloned by the CIA and the lizards and all of this. But I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a... Matt Hughes did it. Matt Hughes literally did that, did he not? Matt Hughes used to do that. He did. Someone said Matt Hughes. Matt Hughes' brother weigh-in. Matt Hughes has a twin brother named Mark, who's also a fighter. Mark Hughes fights in the middleweight division, and his listed weight is 185. Same size and shape. What was the fucking thing? He looks exactly the same as him. They used to say that he used to weigh in place of Matt Hughes, basically. But he didn't. But that was the theory anyway. Yeah, BJ Penn's just too smart for us. True. I hope DJ makes you give all your money away. Yeah, I don't mind doing the thing for Ben Askren, but if the next episode we're doing a charity where I have to give a certain amount, I ain't doing the pod anymore. Listen, DJ, you've had multiple world championship bouts, buddy. I've just started getting this money. So if you want to do the charity shit, like when he first brought it up to me, chat, DJ was like, we're going to do this thing for Ben Askren. I said, who's we? I literally said, who's we? When he said that at first. Because I was like, what? I'm giving away a big percentage of my money from this episode? But no, I'm fine to do that. But no, I don't know. Let's keep it, once every 4 episodes, we'll do some charity thing. And give away the money because, I don't know, dude. I ain't established yet. But it was good. It was good to do it with Askren, so I'm fine with it. The impression of Volk filming 3 weeks straight of cooking with Volk, then realizing weigh-ins the next day. That's it. You want to just put the pork belly in for 1 more minute? Hey, you doing? Oh, look at it. Lively bit of juice is coming out. What do you mean I've got to weigh in 5 minutes? Hang on a minute. I've got to cut weight? For what? A title defense? Holy shit. Impression of Tom Aspinall arresting John Jones. Yeah, mate, put your fucking hands behind your back. I almost became American now. Put your fucking hands behind your back, mate. Yeah, I know why. For arresting me for being black? Yes, I am. Impression of BJ Penn tearing off Ariel's face and wearing it? No, we're not going to do that one. Would you do me? I'd do me. Do you have any impression of Bryce finding out that they are messing with the Texas weather, but Ariel silences him before he can expose it? I'm telling you, brother, they've been pressing a couple buttons. I done seen it. I seen a couple buttons getting pressed, and one of this damn big nose fellers over the top of a DJ desk, and I thought he was mixing up some music. Turns out weather was changing as he was scratching that record. Thank you for the 5, I don't know. Shut him up. Thank you for the $5. I think this girl at work fancies me, but I'm shy to make a move. Any ideas on a cool icebreaker? She's here seasonal, and I want to go to 4th base. I don't know. You talking about you wanting to go to 4th base? I'm not the right person to ask this type of advice. I think this girl at work fancies me, but I'm too shy to make a move. Any dies on a cool icebreaker. She's here. Seasonal, and I want to go to 4th base. I don't know. I have no experience on this. There was one time a girl I thought liked me, did like me, and to find out that she liked me, in the middle of a conversation, I mentioned something that I like when women do. Then she started doing it, basically. That's the only experience I have in any way that could translate to giving you some advice here. If you talk to her often, like, real things are going to come up, and you can, like, leave her little seeds that she can pick up on and show you that she actually does like you. I don't know. You could just ask her, though. I remember telling a girl when I was younger that I used to like girls that wear baseball caps and have the thing coming out, the ponytail coming out the hole at the back. And I just mentioned it once to her when we were talking. And then she started wearing them for a few weeks. So I kind of knew. That was the only experience I've had with that. But nothing ended up happening from it. Because I still didn't think that she liked me. Appreciate the great MMA content, Little Debbie. Thank you for the $2. Are you actually racist or just fun and games? Oh, you. Does that answer your question? You know, yeah. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones. I know you just said this season of Tough is good, but I just can't get past how shit of a coach Chael is. Touch him! Oh my god, dude, Chael is shit coach. Chael, Sonnen, you are a shit coach on Tough. I haven't seen the last episode, but of the few episodes I've seen, I do agree with you. Touch him! Whoa, 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 whoa! Touch him! Just touch him! Whoa, 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 whoa! I need you to touch him! Just touch him. That's all he was saying. Yeah, you're right. In one of the fights, that's all he was saying. Petition for Cutman Tate to replace Rogan. No. Don't need him hooting and hollering. Especially with DC in the commentary as well. You know those two would be hooding it up. You know what I mean? They'd be Mr. Yoing it up over there. Tony hasn't hit his prime yet. True. Sorry, to quote Merle Dixon. Mr. Yo. CT Vault calling Kai's culture M-word shit. Now listen, Kai, sort it out. You're French. The word France is literally your surname. Stop it all that Mr. Yo shit. Impression of Bisping trying to fit in on commentary with DC and Cutman Tate. Alright. Oh, this guy ain't standing on business, is he? Fucking hell. Shit like that. Thoughts on UFC White House? Also, will you be my girlfriend? I won't be your girlfriend. And my thoughts on the UFC White House are... I don't know, lad. I'm not sure. I don't know, lad. I'm not sure. I like the UFC White House because it can entice a few different fighters back into the game. Like a John Jones, like a Conor McGregor, like a Covington, to anyone. You know, Covington normally is a guy that's going to be looking for a perfect opponent, but... in this case, with it being in the White House, if you offered Covington a spot, you could give him to any prospect. You know? What do you think of John's mini retirement? I don't care for it. I don't care for it at all, to be honest with you. It is what it is, man. I'm kind of over John Jones. Like, when John Jones posts a bit of news, or some news comes out about John Jones, I really don't care anymore. You know? I don't. So, yeah. Hey, Guru, looking good. What do you think about John Jones returning after all that? I don't know. I just think he's floating the idea to keep his name relevant so he can still profit off the fact that his name's John Jones. And if he has a moment of relevancy, then he's more likely to get some gig to show up somewhere for a few thousand. Like, it's just obvious. Main if the White House card? I don't know. Jones versus someone? I don't know. I don't know the reality of it. So, I don't know. I reckon they would get Jones Aspinall done for the White House. I reckon they would get McGregor versus someone done for the White House. So it's a goofy, silly, dumb shit card that I don't know. We don't know at all. Covington will probably be on there, I imagine. Yeah. Impression of Trump finding out that Dana saved the good fights for a Saudi Arabia fight night and is giving the White House card a Magny versus Nelson main event. Dana White, what a fucking traitor he is. What an absolute traitor. I don't see big fight nights in Tel Aviv. I see a lot of them in Saudi Arabia. This guy's not got America first in his mind. Neither do I. Neither do I at all. And thanks for the content. Thoughts on UFC White House card? I don't know. Thank you for the 7 months of membership. Thoughts on the UFC White House card? It should be good. Hopefully they bring back some big names for it. I don't know if it's happening, though. It just got mentioned as an idea. There was no real discussions being had. Thoughts on the White House UFC event? Is it where we see Conor return, or is it all just a bunch of bullshit? You're the man, Guru. Thank you for the 17 months of membership. I think we could see a John Jones. It's like a good card to sort of entice the return of certain fighters that love that Trump shit. So that's what I think it will come down to be honest with you. Thank you for the 17 months of membership. You got to have an American fighting for a title, though, didn't you? And there ain't many of them. Other than, like, Sean Brady, maybe, fighting for a belt. Ain't many Americans fighting for belts these days. Y'all too diverse. You ain't got no fighters no more. Kevin Holland pulling up to a White House with a 45.70. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, 45.70 is what it is. I don't know what you would do. You guys don't know what a 45.70 is. Just dies. Jones says he's back in the testing pool. Thoughts? Dude, Moicano lost so much aura in that Dariush performance, dude. Such a bad fight. Jones says he's back in the testing pool. I don't care. We're already getting checked for AIDS again, and we've all taken it the wrong way. Thank you for the $2. Honestly, he's probably getting checked for HIV, and everyone's just assumed that he's talking about the UFC. Nothing would be funnier than Colby getting slumped by soy Ian Gary right in front of Trump. Never. No, we can't have Ian Gary fighting in front of the president, dude. Can't happen. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. Who wins, Bilal or Cuck? Ian Gary. Ian Gary'd win now. Impression of John Jones retiring again after hearing Tommy's name like he's the boogeyman. Thank you for the $5. I'm actually calling it quits again, even though I'm in the White House. How funny would it be if Gary Jones tried pressing you and you perfectly spinning wheel kicked them out cold in public and they poo their pants? That's a dream that I've had for a long time. Has been like a moment where a fighter tries to press me and I'm actually a lot larger than they thought, and then their energy shifts a little bit and then I start pressing them and then I start knocking them out. That is a dream that I've had, but I doubt it'll happen. Sandhagen versus O'Malley in the White House would bang. You should do a Vide building. You should do a Vide building the perfect White House card. A video building the perfect White House card. Love you, Guru. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much for the $5. The hard work. I haven't been here for 6 days. Thank you for the $5, dude. Sandhagen versus O'Malley in the White House. I mean, they could, but they shouldn't. So, no. That is not the fight that should happen in the fucking White House. I mean, maybe we could have a whites only card. I don't know. No, I don't know. I reckon it'll just be like the Patriots. You know what I mean? The ones that really get a kick out of the fact that they could perform in the White House, you know? Thoughts on John the Duck coming out of retirement? I think he's just bamboozling people, you know what I'm saying? He's just being a bamboozler. I had a nightmare that Dana co-promoted a boxing UFC event for the White House card. I hope you're doing well, brother. Yeah, he is doing that. That nightmare may come true in due time. Thank you for the $5, dude. Appreciate you. Impression of Trump discovering Woodson has infiltrated the White House via an air vent instead of appearing in the cage where they plan to capture him. Oh, gee, what a place, what a place. We've got Sean Woodson's. Can you believe this, people? We've got Sean Woodson's. I can hear him complaining about a stoppage in the walls. They're in the floors of the toilets, crawling around. UFC White House stream matchup, Bryce Mitchell and Jake Shields versus Ariel and Anne Frank. The sun will rise again. So just Ariel in a fucking urn, basically. Ariel and his fucking, give me ash, Ariel, give me ash. Be like Tony Ferguson's coach. Just throwing ash at them. Impression of Chandler catching his kids stealing from the White House, but he's more angry they wore Jordans instead of dress shoes. Kids, what have I fucking told you about this? Shit, man, they handing out damn, they giving out free toothpaste in the damn toilets. And in the fucking Jordans, kids, come on. I see you brought a helmet for Magumbo tandem bike ride. I did, yeah. I was going to do a bike ride with Ngannou, so I needed to grow the biggest helmet possible. And it worked. Ideal White House card, Bryce versus Natan Levy, minefield match. But the mine is spelled M-E-I-N. I agree with you. Main event will be 3 versus 3. A 3 versus 3. Colby, Strickland, and Radke versus Albazi and the Basharats. That sounds like a fair matchup. Run it. Dead even there. Thoughts on the most popular first name in Mumbai being shit ass? I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true that the most popular first name in Mumbai is shit ass. I don't believe you. Who do you think John would fight at the White House? I think John. I mean, if she overcooks dinner, then it could. No one's safe. Waiting for this. Thank you for the $2 Canadian, Julie. Still getting my hopes up, pretending to be some fucking female that actually enjoys my content. You dumb fucking fat old man. I know your game. I know you're a fat old man edging it right now. Don't trick us. How long was John out of the test pool? Did he cycle? I don't know. But yeah, how long was he out of the testing pool if he's back in? That's a good point. So he wasn't in it before. Wait, so John was out of the testing pool during the Tom Aspinall negotiations, which is kind of interesting. Do you support the Anglosphere? UK, US, Australia? Yeah, sure. Go MMA, you say the wrong thing and I can neutralize a source of your income in a snap of the fingers like that. You little leech parasite human. Add that to the outro of your fucking video.